Hey there guys, and welcome to my first league race of this game. We're starting off with Psgl F1 in Australia. I think there are 14 rounds on this calendar. But yeah, heading out really early in order to get a nice banker in, and as we can see, going through the penultimate corner now into the last corner. Very early on the traction, and overall this felt like a really solid banker. Our front left was overheating, but nevertheless we set a 20.1, which is my PB for bankers, and that got us P4 whilst we came into the garage. So we went out again, and we were improving by a tenth and a half, so into the 19s, but then we just get a slap of oversteer and lose all that time. And throughout this lap, really, I experienced a lot of traffic, and just the car didn't feel as good as on the other lap. So yeah, preparing it for our last run. We're in P8, so we really need to improve, but unfortunately heading through the left-right chicane, we invalidate our lap. Also, it doesn't help that two cars there were stranded in the middle there, so yeah, that was unfortunate, and in the end we'll start in P11. But there's a lot we can do from P11, of course, starting on mediums, I believe, having a free choice of tire compound. So we will be doing the medium to hard strategy, as in practice the softs were overheating a lot, and if I had a chance to go on something else I would have, and therefore I just chose the mediums. So heading off on our formation lap, heating up the mediums in order to make sure. Jeff?
Watch the RPM on a full start. We don't want to bog down.
So yeah, Jeff just informing us of basic things, but yeah, making sure our tires are warm in preparation for the start. We want to get a really good start, considering the top 10 all on sots, much better grip of the line.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient.
But yeah,
Watch for the lights.
now we just wait for the rest of the grid, as Jeff said, and as we prepare for that, we're gonna wait for the 5 red lights to show up on our screen and wait for us to go racing now, and we get a pretty decent getaway. Lee has a pretty good start, better than us, but as we look for the inside, we can't get any space, and Lee just waltzes around us. But yeah, no damage, thankfully, through turn 1. But as we head into turn 3, defending the inside line, Blizzard tries to go around the outside. We're ahead for now, but then Lambo going off doesn't really help, and we really just get boxed in, and shifting now to 4th wasn't the best idea. Lose the back end, and yeah, not an ideal start, but still, we can make gains as Louis goes off the track there. So not a great start at all for him. I think he's starting P4 or something, so it was horrendous for him. But yeah, as we head on, yeah, lap 1 collision, well, lap 1 pile up really, and yeah, we get screwed over.
Copy that.
Really unfortunate, but this is racing, I guess. But anyway, as we're boxing in, here is some footage of the start with the new theater mode. So we're the highest McLaren up, so me and Cam, my teammate, didn't get the best of starts, but as you can see, Lee just goes around the outside easily. But anyway, coming back to the action, lap 3, we pit for hards, aiming to go a long way into this race, and then we see Blizzard actually going into the wall, losing the back end, and his race is over. So the defending champion in the wall, so really not a great start. And then KB also retires on the exit of the left-right chicane, so really unfortunate for him. But Sparks behind me, he was just a much quicker driver really on those mediums, so I didn't see a point in defending it, a lot at least, and it would have just been quicker to just let him go easily and try and stick behind him. But
If you think you can get past,
as we can
increase
see,
ERS deployment to overtake
as Chiff goes off, we have lost some time, but we haven't lost a lot of time, and this is basically the gap that we would be maintaining for the next couple of laps, as we get a warning on that lap, unfortunately invalidating it, but that's that. But now on lap 11, we finally managed to get close enough to get DRS on Sparks, so now the hards are kicking into their optimal operating window, I guess, or Sparks is just losing pace on those mediums. But yeah, the hards were feeling really great at this time, really stable, and overall just a good race tire to be on. But yeah, as we can see, Sparks pits in, some more of this theater mode, which is really cool to see in this game. But yeah, as we continue on, heading into turn 1, there's a Red Bull that has spun, or at least lost the back end, but they've lost a lot of time, and it's VSR Lambo. So they have had just a horrendous lap, I guess, losing the back end, and just not great for them, but we managed to stick behind them. They're obviously on newer tires because they pit on lap 7, I think, whenever the soft runners pit, or I don't know, but basically he has already pit. But now we'll try and move round the outside. Lambo locks up, and so do I, but we try the switchback. Fortunately no room to make a move, so we just have to back out of that one, really. But yeah, we'll continue chasing him down, and again, on the straight, we gain a lot of time on the straights, and I don't want to go into for a move into turn 1, as that's just too risky from that far back. But Lambo loses the back end again, really struggling on those tires. But we try and launch one around the outside, but unfortunately we can't stick with it. Lambo just squeezes us out, so aggressive but fair play. But yeah, heading on to, I don't know which lap this is, I think lap 18. But yeah, as we can see, Big C now pits for mediums, so he'll be joining us in that battle soon enough, as we see Alfie retiring his car, so unfortunate for him. But we started with like 19 drivers, and now we have 13, so it's been an absolute massacre this race, absolute chaos. But yeah, us three were in a massive battle together. I mean, just following each other, but still, a mistake would cost us everything, really. And as you can see, we're very close together, and Jay up in front also going to be joining that battle soon enough. But yeah, as we cut on to lap 21, Big C is right behind us. My engine is overheating, and the tires are overall starting to die off now. And as we head through the left-right chicane, Big C had more grip, and he'll just be able to go past us really easily, to be fair. So it's unfortunate, but we can't do much when Big C has newer tires, really. But yeah, heading onwards, and Lambo has spun the car. Not really an ideal place for me. Well, not ideal positioning for me, causing me to lose even more time. So that wasn't really ideal. But we stick behind him once again. Thankfully, though, we are pitting this lap, so we'll get off these hards and we'll be able to set a fast lap or two. But before that, Big C has a major spin, loses a bunch of time, more than me or Lambo really. So that was really unfortunate for him, and he's got his work cut out for him now to catch back up. But anyway, we dive it back into the pits to change our tires for a set of softs, getting really close to overspeeding, thankfully braking at the last possible moment. But yeah, 72% or something like that on my tires, on my rear tires. There we go. Having a pretty decent stop, 2.7 seconds. So now gap is about 11 seconds to Poe now, so that is going to be difficult to catch up, really. At least that's what I initially thought. But anyway, as we head on to our fastest lap now, that we're about to start, the softs had immense grip, and
6 seconds.
As we
They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.1. They have a time penalty of 6.09.5 seconds.
So, after Jeff rudely interrupted me there, we can see that Cherry is about 10.6, 9.5 seconds ahead. So, that is a pretty large gap to basically catch up to, and I'm pretty sure we were on 3 seconds time penalties at this point. So, getting within 3 seconds would have been enough, but ideally, I'd want to be chasing points as Jay, who is still in that battle. He still hasn't pit. Will eventually pit and will come out in front, but 1.1 seconds, 1.1 seconds, I think, on the Delta now. So we're definitely set for fastest lap. But yeah, just trying to push as much as possible in order to catch Cam, my teammate, and yeah, hopefully overtake him. But as we head through, the tires just, as I said, feel amazing. Unfortunately, they do overheat very easily, and we were on 104 degrees, as we can see there. But 22.6, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Unfortunately, we won't be getting the extra point at the moment because we're not in the top 10, but if we get inside the top 10, we'll be able to get it. But now it's not even looking likely to, as we get another 3 second time penalty, which is unfortunate, but can't just give up after that. We have to just keep on chasing, keep on pushing, and as Cam makes a mistake, as we again extend, just overextending the track limits, we just have much better pace on these tires, and like overall Cherry is just slow at the minute, and he's going very slowly here. We're gonna try and move around the outside of this left right, and we make contact. That spins me around and causes Cam to go into a wall, so that's unfortunate. It's a racing incident, and as you can see, I'm pretty mad about that because that lost me the chance of points. But anyway, as we head on to the end of the Grand Prix, I just gave up after that, really. And yeah, in the end, we came P11, which is unfortunate, and that Renault, very dangerous. Thankfully, it was at the end of the race, so it's fine. But Onyx wins the Grand Prix. His pace was amazing in practice, and he managed to carry it through into the actual race. Gamer got P2, and Lickle in P3. He was ecstatic about it in the chat. So those are our podium drivers. Of course, it's unfortunate not to get into the top 3, but because I felt like I had the pace in practice to get at least top 5. But yeah, as we can see, there's your grid. Started 11th, ended 11th. It's unfortunate, but nothing you can do. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you want. But for now, I'll see you guys in China.